Bros Talking presents The Fast Minute. Fast and Furious 6, which should have been called Furious 6, but then they made the next one called Furious 7, and this just doesn't make sense. We'll talk about that in a minute. But Fast and Furious 6 has one of the best openings and one of the best climaxes in the franchise, but unfortunately for everything else in the movie kind of falls flat to me. But I thought about it, and the more I think about this movie, the more I really enjoy this movie. There's a tank scene where there's a tank running over a bunch of people, and a lot of people die, which is a really fucking weird choice, because this tank is just running over families. Like, there's just people going to the beach, there's people out enjoying their day, and this tank is just running down a highway, just fucking running them over, and it's like, what the hell is happening? It's a really bizarre choice for a franchise like Fast and Furious, and I think they kind of retcon it a little bit in the next one. But you know, the best part of this movie is the 700-mile runway scene at the end of the movie. I think it was like a Mythbusters type thing, did a thing where they had to see how long this runway would be to make sure everything that happened actually happens, and I think it was like 48 miles. Is that time?
Sheesh. Yeah.
So the runway had to be at least 48 miles. But the longest runway in the world is 7 miles. So, like, this definitely could not have happened, but it is the coolest fucking thing ever.
So it was busted.
Giselle's death scene, spoilers for Fast and Furious 6, Giselle dies, but her death scene is perfectly executed. She gets a badass death, and it gets Han to Tokyo, where he needs to do to set up the rest of the movies, which you get the best entrance of a villain ever in Jason Statham coming in. He's the one who murders Han because his brother is the villain in 6. And here we go. This is what you get at the end of the movie. Dominic Toretto, you don't know me, but you're about to. And it's just like, fucking A. How is that Statham? Was it good?
That was fantastic.
But you also get the.
I thought Jason Statham was hopping on the pod.
Just the way he says Dominic Toretto. You get the iconic barbecue scene at the end where Luda does the spit take because The Rock goes off script and starts talking about Tyrese's forehead. It's just like, oh my God, it's so good. I feel like the best way to describe this movie, though, and I think it might be a little bit of an insult to Fast and Furious 6, is that I want to call this the Age of Ultron to Fast Five's Avengers. It has some really cool stuff in it, but it's not as good as the first team-up movie.
Like a cool down kind of thing.
Yeah, but it's also better than Age of Ultron. At the same, like that. But the best way to describe it is that it's the second team-up, but it's not as iconic as the first team-up because it was the first team-up. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, it sets up 7 really well. So yeah, but that's that. And my new official ranking of the Fast and Furious franchise is Fast 5, Fast and Furious 6, Tokyo Drift, Fast and Furious, The Fast and the Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious.